And then it will accelerate straight better. Four-wheel drive's not so bad, but like I noticed on your buggy and also Kyle's buggy, both of them through this corner.
Just a comment, I've had trouble with that. I used to get on the power, I used to slide out and then overcorrect, and then it unsettled me for doing that corner nice.
Yeah. So what I try finding, and I mean, you probably partly it's just you're getting used to the new car, but just with a two-wheel drive, a little bit of patience on the power it helps you a lot, because a two-wheel drive actually, we talked about that friction circle of the tyre. It's a circle, but a two-wheel drive buggy, if you're talking acceleration and braking, a two-wheel drive likes to go in a straight line, so it's got a lot of grip. But if you try to corner and power on, the front tyres are almost off the ground, so it actually looks, the actual car maybe looks something like this, where it's not possible to actually have good cornering and good acceleration at the same time. So in this, with a two-wheel drive, you actually want to spend as much time with the car in a straight line as possible. So with a two-wheel drive especially, wait till it's got through the corner as much as possible, and then you can feed onto the power earlier. I saw everyone onto the power nice and smooth. I guess, Joel, one thing I noticed with yourself, you're letting go of the steering wheel, and like when you turn, you're letting it go back to centre. You'll find you get a lot better control if you always keep your fingers stuck to the steering, and then that way you're making the steering on and off very smooth. So I think what's happening, I see sometimes the car's spinning out. When you let go of the steering, it happens very quickly and the car gets unsettled. So just for the next run, try sticking your fingers on the steering wheel and being very smooth in how you get it on and off. Yeah. Okay. Some of the other things for you guys that are taking the good lines, when you want to start working out ways to actually get a bit of lap time, now that you're holding a good line, you're taking nice tight lines everywhere, is where can you accelerate a bit more? One of the things, John, I saw with your car, nice and smooth through here and through there, but through this section, you've actually, because you've taken a smooth line there, you've actually got a bit of section you can be straight now. And so maybe try getting on the power a bit there. So your cars, you don't want to be doing it if the car's still cornering, because then you get upset, but you're getting a nice straight line. Use the four-wheel drive mod's got a lot of acceleration, a lot of braking. So when you're able to go in a straight line, punch it and then hit the brakes again. So try and get a little bit more speed through this section here. The fast sections of track, if you're cruising, that's when someone will make up a lot of time on you. So basically your car should always be, again, on the edge of the traction, where the track allows it. One of the other ones here, there's a triple jump very close after the corner here. So, and there's also, it's actually quite a difficult section because you've got jumps immediately after corners. Some tracks, like the Nationals track we were at this year, all the jumps led into a corner. Whereas this track, all the jumps are immediately after a corner. So it changes the way that you approach it. Now this triple, the natural line that you want to take is sort of coming out of here, doing a smooth line like that. But the problem with that there is the triple's so close to the corner, your car's still cornering as you come through there, so you can't get on the power properly, or if you do, your car's going to get unsettled up a jump. And I think, Shannon, you probably felt it one time there as well, if you jump diagonally, a buggy always jumps weirdly. You want to jump where possible, you want to jump directly down the line of a jump. So on this sort of track, sometimes when the jumps force you to take different lines. Now, if you're only doing a double single, it's not so critical, and then you want to just keep a smooth run through there. But especially in two-wheel drive, what I find here is you want to come out and be almost as straight as you can down here, and actually square this corner off, not use the apex of the corner, but basically square yourself up like that, and then you can, basically from here, you're able to apply full throttle, or heavy throttle, and you'll clear the jump. Four-wheel drive is a little bit the same, you don't need to be quite as wide as that. But what you find is if you try to take this sweeping line, I don't know if you guys find that you're sometimes jumping out there. That's the phenomenon where you're trying to follow the track, but the jump's forcing something different. So on this corner, try to come out a bit wider, turn it in sharp so that you're maybe a third of the way out on the track. Take a different apex. I might actually put a dot down there. Actually, don't use the track as an apex. Use another point on the track, and then that way you've got a straight line, and then that way you're also your car's now lined up nicely to take this next corner. Whereas if you run too wide out of there, you're heading out there, so you've got to really pull the car in on the off camber. And the last thing, I guess, this little jump heading up onto the